Now let's move on to applying our grammar rule and doing some activities to see if we have understood passive versus active. So for the first task, I want you to have a read through these sentences and decide, are they passive or are they active? Remember, a passive sentence has to include to be, okay, the verb of to be. So it should say is or was or were or are. It also has to have the past participle of the main verb, and it should have the object at the start of the sentence. So let's have a go at reading them. Number 1, Harry bought a new bag for school. Pause and tell me, is it passive or active? It is active. It does have the past participle, but it doesn't have the to be verb. And it starts with the subject, Harry, okay? Harry, subject, bought, verb, a new bag, object, okay? If we had to make it passive, it would be a new bag was bought by Harry for school, okay? And we'd have that was in there as well. Let's try the next one. Number 2, my bike was stolen by a burglar. Pause and answer. It is passive. Well done if you got that correct. It has to be, past participle, by a burglar, my bike is the subject. Next, collars are worn by many cats. Is it passive or active? It is passive. You have probably spotted those trends that you need to look for if something is passive. Number 4, the restaurant critic tasted the ice cream. Is this passive or active? It is active. Well, what is it missing? It's missing to be. The ice cream, which is the object, should therefore be at the start. So of course this is active. And finally, number 5, the dog is being chased by the cat. Is it passive or active? Pause and answer. It's passive. Good job. Okay, we're going to take it a step further now and we're going to look at some sentences and you need to change them to passive, okay? From active to passive. So what I would recommend is thinking, what is the subject and what is the object? Swapping those around, okay? So bring the object to the front and take the subject to the back. Think about to be. Will it be is or are or was or were? Make sure you include by, okay? And I'm sure you can form your sentence well. So let's do the first one. Lucy lost the instructions for the game. Think carefully. So let's see. The instructions for the game are the object and Lucy is the subject. So if we flip it, it will be the instructions for the game were lost by Lucy, okay? The instructions for the game were lost by Lucy. So it's just flipping it round, adding in that to be, adding in by, and you're good to go. Next, the boy hid the smelly socks. Pause and answer. So remember, if it's a noun phrase, if it's got an adjective before the noun, that should be included. So for example, smelly socks is the object, not just socks, and smelly is by itself. It's smelly socks. So what is it? The smelly socks were hidden by the boy. Wonderful. And finally, number 3, a venomous snake bit Arjun. How do we change this? Pause and answer. Arjun was bitten by a venomous snake. Don't forget to change it to the past participle. So for example, hid becomes hidden, bit becomes bitten. Well done, good job. Okay, let's try to complete the sentence using the correct option. There is a question and an answer. How will it be answered? I'm going to ask the question to you. You will pause, choose one of the options from the side, and then say the answer out loud. So the first question is, how long will it take for me to hear back? The answer is there. There are a few options you could put in that fill in the blank. So pause and answer now. How long will it take for me to hear back? So I hope you said your letter will be answered within 10 days. Remember, answered, past participle, be, to be. So therefore that is the correct answer. Next one. Where is your phone? pause and do the same thing again. Okay, well, I hope you got it is being repaired this week. Okay, repaired, past participle, is to be. Good job. Well done for putting that grammar rule into context and having a go.